reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are, the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff curve, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
A completion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pass interference. Defense. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Snags the quick throw. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that completion. Big throw caught on the left side. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. He decides to keep it here.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Panthers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6. First and goal. Great chance to answer that opening touchdown.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, it looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Georgia State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. The Georgia State offense on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. He jerks him again. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. First and 10 now for the offense. The back's got it. He's in the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Panthers. But they try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
14, Georgia, 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The ball is caught. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And now the defense halftime, suspend the timeout to regroup a bit. And 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. And the Panthers offense back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's brought down out at the 46. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll ride the back again here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. QB gets the first, now looking for more. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Bringing pressure. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense... find a way to stop that. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Fair catch made at the 20. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Georgia State has the lead here, Carl. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. And the single back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. We'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Grinding away with their running game. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoffs.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory.
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. In the clear at the 25. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down here for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. First and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Panthers. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Return starts from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. A new set of downs after that completion. Keep it on the ground, there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's West. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's West. Good enough for the first down to the 37. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught by the receiver. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. He finds some space. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense back out there now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Past the 30. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Finds his target. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Picks up the first and still running. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Play action here on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here comes second and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. QB tries it again here on second and 10. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. It's a keeper. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. So 2nd and 7 and a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Here's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Big shot play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short game. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Offense out for the first play of the drive beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down at the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking to scramble. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia State Panthers.